What's up guys, Nasser coming at you with some more 2XKL content. And today, we got season 1, or season 0 technically, of 2XKL has officially come out. I've already installed it, I just haven't hopped on and like played or tried anything. I wanted to maybe do the combo trials on camera for y'all, for Jinx, because yeah, I obviously want to do that and see what that looks like. But today, what we're doing right now is we're going over Warwick. I have to make sure I pronounce that right, because somebody in the comment on my last video has said to pronounce it, or said that was his name, and I know his name now, but it's just like pronouncing it, sometimes my brain thinks of something else. But we got Warwick. This is his gameplay reveal, and then since this isn't that long, I wanted to go a little bit over the patch notes that I didn't go over in my last video, I think, where I said, you know, we got the patch notes for season 0, but I just hadn't really went over it. I wasn't gonna go over like every character change in here, but I just wanted to go over like some of the big stuff in here. So I wanted to do that. But real quick, first, before we get into this, just real quick side tangent. Shout out to Chicken C1 randomly fucking did a post shouting out my video, and I was like, huh? I was at work earlier when this fucking happened, but that's why I was like, what the fuck is going on, bro? I appreciate that. I wanted to give you a shout out in the video. I normally would have just thrown this up as like a little animation where I just took the screenshot, but I said, fuck it, why not just pull up the post and show it off right here. But yeah, shout out to Chicken C. I did look at his content, but I didn't look at it too in depth because I was working earlier. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that because it's weird that I fucking get one of my videos shouted out like that. So I was like, I want to give you a little spotlight type shit. But let's go ahead and see what Warwick gameplay reveal wise is looking like. So first and foremost, don't want to pause it too much on the first look, but knowing me, I'm probably gonna pause it too much anyway. Warwick, the Uncaged Wrath of Zaun. So he has a move that lets him walk through Teemo's mushrooms. Because as far as I know, you can't walk through them. I know you like can step next to them and they explode, but I don't know if you can like walk through them normally, or I don't know if that's like just his run, you know, to where he just goes through it before the hitbox activates. But that's right there what I wanted to call out. Is this a custom command grab, or is this just his side swapping grab that throws you in the air and he gets a combo off of it? Because everybody else's grab normally leaves them on the ground if you do the alternate side version. So I didn't know, I saw that this threw him in the air, so I was like, when is this a command grab? Because it's an OTG, I'm pretty sure. Because that knocks down right there. Then he inputted the OTG that threw him in the air. He got a move where he goes in the air, and that looks like it might have crossed up. Some BS with Yasuo. That definitely looked like a command grab in the air. Ah, shit. Okay, level 1 super. Maximum spider. They're doing their little arcane tribute. I feel them, especially with this map. Okay, I'm assuming that's his other level 1. He got an install? Looks like he has an install. Probably a damage buff, maybe some other cool shit he gets out of this. Can we see how he goes into it? Okay. Yeah, so it's just the install that he has. I thought it might have been off of a super, but no, don't look like it. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of sick. Vi goes for the command grab, bring you down. The level 3 where he's smelling the blood trail. Hold on, I want to see that again. I wonder if in actual like League lore, he's made by the same person or the different person from Arcane, but that's fire. So is this supposed to be him cutting your head off or like slicing your head off? He looks sick. For sure, Warwick looks sick. And with the install, it definitely makes him unique. That looks like that can be used for cross-ups. That combination with him and Vi right there is a sick little like mix-up. He looks interesting. I might try Warwick just to see how he plays, because obviously with season 0 now being out, you know, you can run these type of teams now. Since I've gotten, I'd say, somewhat comfortable with Jinx, I can learn a new character now and use double down or 2x assist, even though they just nerfed. Obviously, new champions added. I think I broke this down in my other video, so I'm not gonna go too in depth on everything here. But we're just gonna skip straight to it. Welcome to 2xKO Early Access and the 2xKO Season 0. When a new season starts, you can expect to see a bunch of big changes or big updates to the game, which will break down a patch note article. Starting from Early Access, there won't be any more account resets. All champions and cosmetics you unlock are yours to keep. So that's why they kind of didn't drop any skins immediately for the start of season or for the closed beta, because they were going to do a reset. So like any of those like early color variants that you got, those were reset. You had to unlock those again. But besides that, now we got the arcane bundles and all the other skins that they're gonna add, and I'll check that out. And I might buy Jinx's arcane bundle. If I can buy her costume separately, I'll do that for sure though, because I ain't gonna lie, that skin is fire. But we already saw this cinematic. I did a video on that. We're still working on bringing 2xKO to consoles, and we will share an update when we have one. Any progress on PC will carry over to the console when it's out. We'll put a lot of effort to make sure our minimum spec works on a wide range of computers, so give it time, give the game a try if you have access to one. And this is when it's online, which at the time of this video, it's already up. The patch notes below cover 2 patches. Patch 1.0.1 goes live October 7th, which is today at, yeah, so this one's already live, and 1.0.1.1 goes live at 12 p.m. on the 9th. Okay, didn't know that we'd be getting the second patch. That's interesting. Get a title for playing in the closed beta, obviously. First admissions, new players will now see first admissions, which grant rewards, including a character token for learning basics on 2xKO. And I think the character tokens, if they explain it further in this one, are how you can unlock a character for free, similar to if you played Valorant. Kind of like that is what I heard it described as, but we'll go more in depth in that in the, later in this patch notes. First up is Teemo. For Teemo, the Swift Scout. He uses a knapsack full of traps to zone opponents, plants poisonous mushrooms, shoots darts and rocks, and earns scout badges to upgrade your abilities. Take a look at his moveset and dev log or dev update to get an idea of what he can do. I did a video on that, so just go back and look at that video if you want to check all that out, because I'm pretty sure I broke all that down in one video. Next is Warwick. The Uncaged Wrath of Zaun. He's ready to hunt down the enemy team. Warwick has a unique resource called Bloodlust. When the Bloodlust gauge is full, so it's a gauge, he gains unique specials and cancel options. Warwick's move list and gameplay trailer will drop tomorrow. So the move list dropped today, but I don't think the gameplay trailer dropped today, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the gameplay reveal. We have not gotten his move list video yet for him. So I might do a video breaking that down later on. If it had been out by now, obviously I would have covered it. Okay, visit the Champions tab to unlock Teemo and Warwick. Starting in Season 1, each season of 2xKO will launch with a new champion. For the first 3 weeks of the season, the champion can be unlocked in the store for 1,000 KO points, 1 character token, or by purchasing the Ultra Battle Pass. It can also be unlocked by completing a recruitment event, and I think that that's the similar thing to Valorant. During recruitment events, you can redeem Battle Pass XP to get the new champion for free. Note that while Season 0 will feature a new champion, it will not have a recruitment event. Okay, so the only way you'll unlock a new champion for this current season is with the 1,000 KO points, which I don't know how you gain those, a video of somebody breaking down how you can gain those would be nice. If you know somebody that's done that video, let me know in the comments. Or you do 1 character champion token, or by purchasing the Ultimate Battle Pass. But no recruitment event for this season. Season 1 is when that will start. After 3 weeks have passed, the new champion can be unlocked with 10,000 credits, 1,000 KO points, or 1 champion token. Champion tokens are granted from completing first step missions and from purchasing starter edition bundles. Okay, so if you complete the first step missions, you get a champion token. That's nice to know. If you want to get a sense of how a new champion plays before unlocking them, new champions will always be available to everyone in training and offline mode, even if they haven't been purchased, which is good change, so that you don't have to buy every character just to play them. You can still like lab against characters and certain stuff offline. Combo trials are a new type of tutorial where you can study combos for each champion. There are over 250 combos available to choose from. You'll earn credits for successfully completing combo trials. Visit the Learn tab to get started. I'm assuming that's 250 in total for everybody, not just 250 for every character. Training mode, data bars, downloading to explain. Stages customize your match's background environment with themes inspired by the different regions of Runeterra. Bandlewood Crossing and Firelight Run are new stages for Season 0. Bandlewood Crossing can be purchased from the stage section of the collection tab, and the Firelight Run is in the battle pass. Yeah, it'll also be available to purchase with credits once the season is over. So you can purchase a lot of stuff either weeks later or at the end of the season, probably start the next season. That's good to know. System changes. We're happy with how closed beta went, but we're excited to keep making 2x KO better. We feel like there are some outliers in the meta, and we want to use this patch to address those. From a system side, we're looking to decrease the power of double down super tag, which is handshake tagging during a double down to super, and the amount of meter gain. We're also looking to get Jinx, Echo, and Yasuo more in line with the rest of the roster's power, improving Braum and Blitzcrank, and making Ahri and Vi's combos more consistent. We're happy to see everyone playing 2x KO to its fullest potential. Keep cooking, y'all. Rank starts on October 9th. Okay, so 2 days for rank. So you get 2 days to get your characters and learn them before rank comes out on the 9th officially. And I'm gonna be locked in for that. Rank starts on October 9th with the release of the next patch. We want to make sure we include all our 1.0.11 adjustments and back end improvements for closed beta before we flip that switch, which is good. Once ranked is live, you should notice a few matchmaking adjustments thanks to the data we've gathered from closed beta. The average queue time has increased to find more balanced matches. In general, matches should feel more fair, and placement games should get you closer to your expected rank. Yeah, because like low-key, when me and my homie was playing, it was his first time playing ranked, and he got put, I think, a rank above me. And it's like, I get it in a sense because he was playing with me and playing against somebody at my rank, I think, or higher. But it's like, you know, I think still lost all of our games except one. So it's kind of crazy. You lost all your games except one, but you got put above plat, you know, just was kind of crazy to me. As a result, reaching Challenger will be more difficult and should require a bit more time investment, which that was something I did see people say that it did feel a little quick you got there. And I didn't want to grind too much ranked knowing it was going to get reset anyway. We'll still keep an eye on ranked matchmaking as we transition into Season 0, and we'll continue to improve the ranked experience in the future. Core gameplay changes. You can now take action in mid-air after blocking attacks. Previously, blocking an attack mid-air locked you out of performing air actions even after air block stun ended. This tunes down the power scaling of moves like Vi's Crater Maker and Blitzcrank's mid-air garbage collection. All moves across all champions have an increased or decreased air block stun on attacks to accommodate this change. Throw invulnerability while mid-screen also has been increased from 5 frames to 8 frames after blocking an attack. So you have to wait longer before you do something to somebody after throwing them mid-screen. Or throw invulnerability while mid-screen has been increased, so you don't get thrown as quickly mid-screen. All champions have an 8 frame or faster air light which means all champions can now perform mid-air attacks to beat air throw after blocking. Okay, I had to test that one out. That one's a little confusing. I gotta see what they mean by that. Opponents recover from being hit by break 10 frames earlier. Break was feeling a bit too advantageous for players spending their break meter. Air hurt boxes and air collisions more consistent in any animation where a champion spins through the air. This change has had a slight impact on advanced combos. Most combos still work as they did before, but they may be slight combo adjustments you have to make if you're the sweatiest of sweats. Note, this will set up for success in the future, and Season 0 is the best time to make this change. Yasuo and Echo were most affected, so we've tuned some damage to mitigate the difference in the combos. Retreating guard can no longer be performed by holding down and back. It can only be now performed by holding back. So you can't hold down back to do retreating guard. I guess because people could just spam it. I think that's what Brian Fury or Diaphone had said. One of them had said that in the video, and I saw that. There was an option that could be performed by holding down back and mashing the dash button. That wasn't causing an issue yet, but it reduced parity. But it reduced parity between using the dash button versus using light and medium to dash, so we wanted to address this before it could become a problem. And if you can just use retreating guard by using the dash button instead of pressing light and medium, that would be so much more helpful for actually using that, because I did not know that the dash button is light and medium. Assist cooldown now starts as soon as the champion leaves the screen, which is good instead of it being that gap. Because right here, it says there's a 30-second gap, 30 frame gap between an assist champion leaving the screen and when the assist timer started ticking. So this will hopefully allow us to call assists more often and use them more. Bug fixes: after getting hit by break or get up attack, you can now perform actions. Previously, you were unable to perform parry, light, or jump after break. And if your opponent performed a meaty, you would have no choice but to block. This bug was severely increasing the power of break. Double down. Don't really care about that because I didn't use it, but double down damage scaling now properly applies to Jinx's firework super, which is the S1 super, and Alawi's Wrath of whatever the fuck that is, her S2 super tentacles. Fix the issue while where run jumping could disable input on landing in very rare circumstances. The first quick tag of a match no longer allows you to block during the quick tag animation. Fix the issue where performing some supers would cause projectiles to disappear. Even if we didn't address feedback that you raised in this patch, is probably on our radar. We see the post. Right now, we're focusing on fine-tuning our core systems and balancing our roster power level. We're here for the long haul, so we'll eventually address those other things, even if addressing them means choosing to leave them in as in the future, as is in the future. And then this is the other update that comes out on the 9th. Break is less advantageous when not performing a handshake tag. Meter gain has been reduced overall. Meter gain is now decreased as a combo gets longer. After 8 seconds, meter gain is 80% of normal, 11 seconds 50, and then 16 seconds 10. So they're severely nerfing the amount of meter you get. Spinning meter now decreases meter gain by 75% for 8 seconds. This penalty goes away once the opponent recovers from a combo. Since parry costs a bar of meter. I didn't know parry costs a bar of meter. Interesting. Is it just hitting the button, or is it just like when you actually parry, it takes that meter? And refunds. Oh yeah, so okay, so it takes it no matter what. On successful parry, you get it back. Okay. This change reduced the potency of combos performed after parry. Limit strike bonus meter gain has been reduced from 40 to 25. We are seeing healthy levels of meter at most levels of play, but at extremely advanced levels, there was far too much meter being generated. We're adding penalties to meter gain on advanced combos to address this and encourage combo decision making. Handshake tag no longer prevents gray health from being accumulated. That's good. Some fuse changes. Fuses Juggernaut has been changed. Double down sidekick, what I use performing a sidekick super, now results in the second super scaling. Second super dealing less damage. Okay. Double down into his KO, the cooldown or 2x assist. The cooldown of using assist after activating double down or 2x assist has been increased to 4 seconds. Sidekick can no longer perform more than one double down in a single combo. And then there's the tutorial changes. And then here are the champion changes. I'm just gonna look at Jinx real quick. Quality of life. I'm pretty sure I looked at some of these. I didn't look at this one though, because I don't think this one was in here before. Her forward throw advantage has been reduced. What do you mean by forward throw advantage has been reduced? Zap S2 super has been reduced. Final hit of the Zap super now has 30% more damage scaling. Combo landed after Zap that super are now significantly shorter. If you perform a combo after Zap usually with double down, the combo will now be significantly worse than before. Yeah, because like before I saw some people were like using that super as like just like hold your opponent down and then like just do whatever you want to them. So yeah, if you want to check out your champion or who you're playing, go ahead and what's it called? Go ahead and go to the 2xKO or Riot Games website so you can pull up the list and look at them specifically. I'm not going over everybody. Quality of life updates. Assist meter visuals have been updated for better readability. There is now an additional confirmation dialog that appears on the select exit game from the side on the setting tab. Added new section which shows current promotions in the store. Added narrator feature which can read the name of any UI element allowed on mouse over. And then the credit cap has been expanded from 10,000 to 12,000. We want wiggle room between our most expensive credit purchases, 10,000, and the cap. Credits are designated to be spent and not hoarded, so we hope this will make overcapping less frequent. Bug fixes. On eject, the champion can no longer be thrown while entering the screen. Before progressing too far in the game, make sure your Riot's account region is the same as your intended play region. Having your Riot accounts region separate from the current region can create poor connection in gameplay experiences. And storing cosmetics with the battle pass. They got this bundle for the arcane. Then they have starter edition bundle, standard, deluxe, and ultra. They got the Crime City bundle. They got the I was about to say fucking Oriate. I don't know how you pronounce that first word. The mega bundle with the rocks. The Snow Moon bundle, which was cool. And that's it. That's all that we have going for 2xKO in season 0 so far. Fuck, I did not think I'd be spending 20 minutes yapping about this patch notes. I thought that those changes would be a lot less. But yeah, breaking down the patch notes was a lot. So let me know if you're excited for 2xKO season 0. I will be playing, I will be grinding ranked on the 9th, and we will be in there. I'll see you on the next one though. Peace.
Little baby, you out, you know you was wrong. You lying, watch your tongue.